On. This is the Illustrator CC tutorial. Let's start. Go to the file, open, and inside the Illustrator folder, you can find tutorial tools, and you can find number 4, pen and type. Okay, and I want you to click 13 and pen tool. Click open. So in here, we're gonna explore how to use a pen tool. It's very important, and at the first time, it can be difficult, but if you become familiar, you can have a very precise drawing. Okay, let's start. So I'm gonna start with this zoom tool, and I want to drag first artboard. Okay, I'm gonna go to this P as a pen tool, and with the pen tool, we don't want to fill anything. It's a fill as a none, and black color. Stroke is good, and I'm gonna increase the stroke up to 5. Okay, so I'm gonna click. This is the anchor point, and I'm gonna click end of the point. Okay, once you're done, I recommend click the V, so that will be done and selected. So you see, and start and end. Okay, let's moving on with the cursor. Okay, let's go to the pen tool again. Click and drag with the handle. This rounded shape is handle. It'll help you find the curve. Click, drag. So you need to drag the handle and control the angle. So you need to click and hold it and drag. And the V, a V as a selection tool, so you can kind of get out with the pen tool. If you're not, you will kind of keep making the line you don't want to. Okay, so especially in the pen tool, I highly recommend and V as a selection and P as a pen tool. So back and forth will be very easy. Okay, let's go to next one. P as a pen tool. I'm gonna start in the top. Click, drag. Okay, and click and drag. When you drag, try to match underneath of the guideline. Click, drag. Okay, this way, left, this way. Okay, and click, drag. Just try to match with on the guideline. Click, and when you come back with the pen tool, I want to make sure that pen tool has kind of tiny circle. It means I want to make closed shape. Click where I'm start and just drag and match. And I'm gonna click the V to get out from the pen tool. So I make a circle. We can revise later, but this is how we made. Okay, so you can using as a space bar as a hand, or you can using the cursor and moving to another artboard. Okay, let's go to this P as a pen tool, or just click the P keyboard. Click, 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 come back, click, and click the V. Okay, so it's very easy if you if you're using the pen tool with any straight line, triangle, square, or polygon. You can make a kind of any shape with the side. It's very easy. You just need to click, click, click as a point. Okay, let's practice one more time and go to the P as a pen tool, press and drag. Okay, and click, drag. Okay, click, drag, click, drag, click. Make sure close the shape and drag. Okay, and V as I'm the selection. Hopefully this time you can make a better circle. And go to right side, P as a pen tool, press, drag. Okay, click and release. So you need the of the hand and then drag. Okay, click, release, and drag. So this time you have a release. So you need your finger off your mouse. Okay, click, release, and drag. And the V just kind of just select this one. We can stop the kind of pen tool. Okay, and let's go to another. Okay, so P shortcut as a pen tool. Click, drag, press, drag. And once you're done, and we can stop. So we can make a nice curve and wave. Let's go to another one. So P as a pen tool, click, drag, and release. Press, drag, here and release. Press, drag, here to the release. It's very important where you can drag your handle. Press, drag, release. Once you're done, you can click the V. So we can go to selection tool and we are not in the pen tool anymore. A V and P. Okay, I want to using your keyboard shortcut. Okay, let's go to the P as a pen tool. Press here, drag, release. Press, drag, release. Press, drag, release. Press, drag, release. And V as a selection tool. Okay, so command 0. Okay, let me see. I want to fit all in the window. Okay, so we practice is 9 of a kind of pen tool. So you can have a straight line, curve, and closed path with a kind of any curve, kind of perfect circle, or different kind of wave. Okay, so this is kind of first practice. So especially pen tool, if you need more practice. At first time, it's difficult. I understand. But if you practice, if you understand it, or if you play with it, the pen tool give really good kind of control of the drawing in illustration. Okay, go to the file, save as. Let's save as your name at the end of it. Save. Okay, and we can close. Let's go to the file and open. Let's open 13, point type and area type. Okay. So in the type tool, so you can go to T as a type tool, and somehow if you mess up, always you can go to the reset typography. So there's like a two type. The point means I'm the T. I'm just kind of click, and I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna type as hello. Okay, and I'm gonna make, so I'm this character window, and I'm gonna increase. Let's see the 30 point. Okay, so with is V as a selection tool. So point text, it's like object. So you can make really, really big. Okay, you can kind of rotate. And you can kind of transform. But it's not really recommend to the transform because it will distort the text. But I just want to show that point text will be as a more object. So basically you're gonna using the kind of cursor and you just type or paste. So that's it, the point text. So these are all point text. So when you click and if you increase with 40, okay, or with this one, you can hold the shift key and just drag. And okay, let's do the little bit bigger, 60. And this one we can make 100. Okay, so this is kind of point text. You see that this box. Okay, so point text is very useful for the kind of title. Okay, and let's go to this one, our area text. It means I'm gonna go to this type tool and I'm gonna draw a box first. Okay, that's too big. I'm gonna change with 12 point, and I'm gonna go to type and I'm gonna fill with placeholder text. Okay, so basically I'm gonna draw a box. So area text will be use more of a paragraph. Okay, and I'm gonna go to selection tool with this paragraph. You'll see that when I change with the box, it not change with the size. Okay, so I can just modify shape of paragraph. Okay, can we make it smaller? So it's more like kind of column in the newspaper, but it will not affect with the text. Okay, so if I want to apply text, you have to play with this character window. Let me show the more option. Okay, so if I want to increase with 15, and if I increase of the leading as a 20, so you have to kind of play with this. Okay, so in the paragraph, let's say if you want to change on the title, you need to select it, and you're gonna increase as 20. Okay, and this one, let's increase with 25, and then let's increase the first paragraph with the leading. I'm gonna increase with 15. Okay, so leading is changed. So there's a big difference in point text and area text. So point text with this T, you just need to click. Okay, T, I think I'm to. Okay, and then you need to type. So we kind of start from the cursor. Okay, and then the box will be end when you're done with the kind of typing. Okay, so point text will be similar as object. Okay, and then area text will be more like kind of paragraph. So you can modify the box, inside. But when you modify inside, you need to select it, or you need to play with this character window. You can change with the typefaces. You can change with type family. You can change with type size. You can change the leading. You can change with the tracking and kerning. Okay, and here I'm not recommend to really distort your character. Okay, I'm gonna explain kind of later. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, this is kind of the border. I'm gonna delete. Okay, so I'm gonna go to this paragraph. So paragraph is more arrangement. So when click the first one, I'm gonna use this is kind of align left. Let's change with align center. Okay, and with this one, let's change with align right. And this you click this one. Let's change with justified with the last line aligned left. Okay, so justify will be used all the kind of space. It's kind of clean loop. Okay, but it'll be better to have a more text, because less text, it looks like a lot to kind of get between, so it looks not good. Okay, so when you have this area text, with the box, you can click and you can change with the alignment of the kind of paragraph. Okay, go to the file, save it as, and that will be your name. Save. Okay, and close it. Go to the file, open. Let's open type on the pad. Okay, so this time I want you to introduce type on the pad tool. Okay, so before we do that, I want to draw different lines. Okay, let's go to the list line segment, and I'm gonna just draw a diagonal lines. Okay, and I'm gonna find this pencil tool. Okay, and I'm gonna draw any curve. Okay, and I'm gonna find this rectangle. I'm gonna find the ellipse tool and hold the shift and option. I'm gonna start and draw the circle. Okay, so basically I draw these three different shapes. Okay, so this will become a kind of my path. Go to T as a type tool, and I want you to select type on a path tool. So click the type and path tool, and if you come close, you'll see that it's kind of the path become more active. It become kind of blue color. So click, and I want you to type hello world, and I want to read the character. I want to increase, let's say 25. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I want to leave this type tool. So I'm gonna do V. So I'm gonna click this selection tool, and you will see that this line now become an invisible guideline, and only the text is visible, but the line become invisible. Okay, and go to T, type on the path tool, and I'm gonna start with this kind of second, and let me type hello world, hello world. Okay, and this time I want to increase maybe 50, like really big. Okay, so this path will follow, and you can kind of control with the kind of space bar too. So you're gonna kind of start from here. Okay, if I go to selection tool, just click any empty area, you will see that this kind of curve with a pencil line has disappeared. It just have an invisible, become an invisible path. Okay, only text is visible. Okay, go to T, type on the path tool. Let me start in the center, and I want to type hello world, hello world, hello world, hello. Okay, so this is, let me increase this a little bit. 1, 2. Okay, 52 will be good. I just want to make a kind of perfect circle. Okay, and if I just selection tool, so this is kind of my type. So you can move. Okay, so in the path type tool, you need a path, right? So you can draw any line or any shape with a path, and then you can have text on top of it with this path tool. So just remember, when you're using type on the path tool, the line, guideline or path will become invisible. It's still there, but it's invisible as guideline. Okay, go to the file, save as, and put your name and save. Click OK, and we can close it. Okay, go to the file, open. Let's open 16 place image. Okay, so in this time, I want to teach how we can place or embed image. So Illustrator vector-based image, right? But we want to using pixel-based. I want to include photo. I want to include the JPG. I want to include the Photoshop file. I want to include some PNG file. So you can embed different type of image in the Illustrator. Okay, so let's start. So go to the layer window. I'm gonna go to layer 2, go to the file and place, and I want you to find fish transparent.png. Click place, and before you click, I want you to kind of drag and draw this box. It means it will place in this box. Okay, so here is my fish. So this is fish drawings, PNG. This is just image file. Okay, and then this I already kind of automatically embed. But if you're not embed, I want you to check. I want to click embed. Okay, it means it's already part of Illustrator file. If you open it, image will be up here. But if you unembed it, okay, if you're not, this is already embed, okay. But if you're not doing that, because when you open an Illustrator, all the image is gone because it's linked. It means your image should be together with your Illustrator file. So let's say you download image in download folder, and then you just kind of bring your file to Illustrator, and then you forgot to embed, and you're working with it, and you send someone doesn't have that file. They didn't see the image. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, but this time we're gonna do something a little more. So we're gonna do image trace. Image trace mean we can change or convert image to tracing object in vector image. Okay, so there's an option. We're gonna use black and white logo. Click OK. So there's kind of time for progress. Okay, so black and white logo, somehow it has a kind of white background. So I'm gonna change with the sketched art. Okay, so now I have a kind of transparent background. That looks good. And if you click this icon with a kind of threshold, let's change with 85. So now I have a more kind of the white image. Okay, that looks good. And if I really like it, I think I'm ready. And you need to click expand. It means now it just become a kind of line. It means I can kind of alter images. So you don't have to be alter, but before it was just image. I cannot change anything. But now it's become a vector. You know, I can change. Let me check. So I can click this fish and I can change with the color with the green. Okay, you see. So now this kind of vector image, I can modify the shape, I can change color, I can do. This is just become a kind of Illustrator kind of Illustrator kind of graphic image. Okay, become a kind of vector image. Okay, that looks good. And I'm gonna go to layer 3. I want to have a background. Go to the file and place. So you need to go to fish background and place. And I want you to draw just a little bit bigger than background. Okay, and I want to kind of move in the right. Okay, so make sure that you can cover images. I can make a little bit bigger. Okay, so because it's kind of hard to see with kind of black outline, but any background will be safe if you just make it bigger than your kind of artboard, you know, your kind of the canvas size. Okay, that looks good. So make sure same thing like this one. So this is already embedded. The Illustrator automatically embed. But some reason your image is not embed. I want you to click embed and make sure include your Illustrator. So that time you don't have to worry about find your images. Okay, everything looks good. Go to file, save as, place this image, your name, save, click OK. And this time I want you to save as a PDF too. So PDF will be great for printing or send someone who doesn't have Illustrator CC in their computer. Click save. And I'm gonna using kind of high quality print. So it'll be good quality for print. And I will not change any setting. Save a PDF. And then this PDF will kind of pop up. So if you send this PDF, people can open it and then they can just print it without Illustrator. Okay, so you can close it after you save as AI and PDF. This is end of tutorial.